Hello everyone! In this video we're going to be drawing two of my favorite characters from One Piece. If I had to choose between these two, it's kind of like tough, but always Zoro for me. If I had to pick between Sanji and Zoro, let me know which of those two characters from One Piece you prefer and who is your favorite Straw Hat or other One Piece character. I definitely have a lot of characters in One Piece that I enjoy, so it's really hard to narrow down the favorites, but if I could only pick one character, it would be Zoro. Anyways, back to the little spread that we're doing today. So I chose three different expressions that Zoro was doing in one of the more recent episodes in the Egghead Island arc. So this episode was like when Zoro and the rest of the crew are wearing like their winter outfits because it's like really cold in the sea, and I really like their winter outfits and seeing other people and their version of the Straw Hat characters in their winter outfits. I kind of saw these pictures of or versions of the characters around the time that, like, it must have been when the episode had came out, so it was slight spoiler, but not really because it's just clothing of the characters. So I was really excited to get to this particular episode and see it for myself, and it did not disappoint. I thoroughly enjoyed the episode and loved the interaction with Sanji and Zoro when they're trying to put up the sail. Pull it up because it was too windy for it to be out and would get damaged. And then their interaction kind of getting angry at each other, so like I had to do that angry face of Zoro's. He's yelling at Sanji to like, go ahead and do that. Come on, get to it. Them and the bounty argument, just great. And then Zoro just chilling on the deck, being carefree. That was like one of my other favorite expressions, and I really like because of the cold, you have like the cheeks and the nose of the characters are flushed, so I thought it was cute, so I wanted to do that. In this one, I'm also using the same brushes that I used in my previous video when I was drawing characters from Demon Slayer, so the brushes that I used with Nezuko, Tanjiro, and Zenitsu. I have been getting a little bit more familiar with Dasha Draw's brushes in Procreate. So for the hair, she has like a hairbrush for the hair base and then for the hair details. So I used the hair base brush to start out with. And then the hairbrush, kind of, if you just like making a line with it, that kind of makes it more like realistic looking. So that's why Zoro's hair looks a little bit more realistic, but not quite realistic, still anime-ish, but it's kind of in between realism and anime, where it's just like flat colors and then a little bit of shading. I kind of liked that version of that, and a little bit of highlights too. So I really liked the green background. So the green background and then with the little sparkles and then the big stars. At first I was going to draw flowers in the background because I was looking up some flowers that mean strength, because Zoro, his thing is he wants to become a strong swordsman, so I kind of wanted to draw some flowers, and there happens to be like a green flower that does represent strength, but I wasn't really liking the flowers, so I kind of scraped that idea and then went with the sparkly background because I've been really enjoying making the sparkly backgrounds with a little bit of the smoke brush. For Sanji, I picked three different expressions for Sanji that I liked in the episode as well. There's like a whole bunch of expressions of Sanji with him in the coat. It was hard to pick, but I did pick these three. I really liked him cuddling up in his sweater, like being really cold, and then him just being like a little bit angry and being like, what's going on? And out of the three expressions, the one that I like the most has to be the one where he's kind of like gritting his teeth so his mouth is closed, not the one where his mouth is open. That's on the right hand side, but the one on the left hand side of the page where his hair is a little bit wavy or a little bit poofed up, that's like my favorite out of the three. Let me know which one of the three is your favorite. My least favorite one is the one on the right, but it's definitely, each time I draw Sanji, as with Zoro, I feel like it's not as consistent. And I couldn't choose between the sparkly background for the Sanji or this other background that I ended up doing where it's more flames, but like blue flames, because Sanji has flame kicks, and I feel like that kind of fits his character better. But I also like the sparkles because it matches the Zoro one too. With the one with the flames, I kind of added a multiply layer on top and then erase the parts with the light, erasing the parts that would have more light hitting Sanji and then leaving the parts that's in the shadow. And then for the flames, I kind of used the smoke brush, but then took the liquefy tool and kind of manipulated the smoke into like pointed flame design with the twirl right function. But let me know which one you prefer. Do you like the one with the flames or the sparkle version for Sanji?